Ron Gray. I'm going to be acting chair for tonight, and so we'll get started. I guess the first item on the agenda is approve tax rate.
I have. So the front page is the calculation with all of the numbers that go into the tax rate. The other pages are the 411 report that we submit to the state. That has the numbers for our grand list and our exemptions. So on your front page, about halfway down, you'll see the tax rate calculation. That's based on the revenue that we need to generate to cover the budget. So that's 0.5401. That's added to the school tax rate, which was determined by the school budget that was passed. So this is resident is $1.73. And then the local agreement is what we need to make up for the veterans exemptions that are in our town. So residential tax rate would be 2.2742.
And how is that different from last year, Heather?
It's up about 23 cents.
Yep.
How much from our side, how much from the school tax side?
School's up 12 cents, and we're up about 10 cents.
Thank you very much.
And the local adjustment agreement's basically the same as it was last year. It's basically just from veterans exemptions.
Yeah, it's up like 0.6 of 1 cent or something. It's not a lot.
And we calculated that on, we changed the grand list a little bit, like $3,809,100, because talking with Mike, we don't know what we're gonna end up. We have two utilities who are appealing their grand list value. So we went with last year's grand list value. So it lowered our grand list by that $3,809,000. But they seem to think we're gonna come in somewhere in between. So we thought it'd be better if we sided with a lower grand list, and the money that they're actually gonna pay in will just, the difference is $20,573 that they, if they won and we were at last year's grand list, it would, that's how much money we'd have to pay them back. So we'd have that in our pocket to pay them back. So we figured we'd just go with that right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any discussion? I'll make a motion that we approve the tax rate of 0.5401, so 54.01 cents
So that's just the municipal rate.
of the municipal rate.
Your total tax rate would be the $2.20.
So even though we don't set the school tax rate, we have to approve the bottom line?
It's a whole, yeah.
Okay, so then I make a motion to approve the tax rate of 2.2742.
Let's have a second.
I'll second it.
All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Is there any discussion? Is there any public?
Oh,
No.
well,
Question? Do you want to see the calculation? That'd be great. Sure.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this isn't something the select board comes up with. This is between the listers who do the grand list and Heather, who's the treasurer.
This is new to you.
Yeah, this is the first I'm seeing it tonight, right now.
So there's not really a lot of movement, like this is the base number. The board could set a higher tax rate if they wanted to, but you can't set a lower one.
So the exemption, is that supposed to be veterans?
The veterans exemption,
Yes, no,
The
that's,
360,000.
veterans and current use.
Veterans in current use?
Yeah.
Oh, both together, veterans
Yep.
and
Yeah.
current use.
Yes. Veterans is 360,000. Property in current use right now is 5,621,200.
So just,
There is a 411 attached.
just as a
in your
note,
copy.
Marcel,
Yep.
I thought it was Vermont Transportation because it's spelt wrong. We can just
Oh,
change it
okay.
to veterans.
Yeah.
That was the confusion, I
Yep,
think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, it was V-Trans, I wasn't.
Me too. I
Yeah.
thought the same thing.
I don't know what-
But then I looked at the back and you can see the whole thing spelled out.
Yeah, the 411, yeah.
So the two utilities that are, appealing are, who are they?
I have a list here. We have Great River Hydro,
So that's on the front page.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Public Service in New Hampshire. Vermont Transco didn't, fight it. Town of St. Johnsbury didn't fight it. Those are two that, and we're talking to right now, that have BCA meetings or whatever. Just tonight, right?
Yes, following this meeting.
Great River has to do with the Moore Dam?
Yes.
No, with Comerford Dam?
Um,
Comerford Farm, isn't it?
yeah, we don't have any property on Gunford.
And the non-homestead, 0.01 cent, what is that? On page 2.
Well, that's a calculation for the local agreement. I calculated it out at 0.0021. Heather had a different calculation table and she came up with 0.0027, so we're gonna use, 0.0027.
so that has to do with the exemptions and how much the town is responsible for to cover the school district fees. Because we allow, the veteran exemptions, we pay $30,000.
Yeah, we allow the full 40,000 that the state will allow them to have, but the state will only exempt them for $10,000 from property and education taxes. So we have to pick up that extra $30,000 for the property and education taxes.
And the 40 is the highest that's
It's
allowed.
the highest you can do, yes.
Yeah.
And we have nine applicants right now.
That's great.
Okay, any other questions or discussion? I'm not sure where we were, I think we were in the, I don't know if we voted or not, but
Nope, you hadn't voted yet, you had a motion, and a second.
We all said aye.
We all did say aye.
okay,
It was 3-0.
all right. So, the next item on the agenda is approve a municipal line of credit.
So I'll just give you a little background. Marcel has a package for you. We did go out to 3 local banks for their rates for a municipal line of credit. We received interest from 2 of the local banks. As you can see, one of them has a much better interest rate. That would be the Sunset Savings Bank. So
funds, that towns are gonna be able to first come, first serve, so, unfortunately, there isn't anything on their website to apply right now, they're still trying to work that out, and they're not sure if it's either gonna be a no-interest loan, or low-interest loan,
Or what the interest rate's even gonna be.
and Marcia said she heard today that they have declared,
You said they were gonna, start the paperwork and declare it a disaster.
that would be nice.
We'll have to see how that goes.
Page
So
3 is,
this amount for store number one is 370,188.
that is what we have spent right now.
Do you have pending bills for store number one that you have?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we have spent.
So is that why you're going
We have
for a
some
million credit,
Right,
line of credit?
so those are the contractors that we've paid so far,
Yeah, they paid it, yeah.
the ones
We
that
have
we've
to-
received bills from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that does not include any of the repairs for Hale or Medbrook that are gonna
Okay.
be coming in. That's why we're shooting for $1 million for store number one. I don't know what store number two is going to be.
Yeah.
I have a quick question, Heather. I see that the rates that you got were for a term of 1 year, but your email to them asked for 22 to 24 months. Are we gonna have to?
On that,
So what's gonna happen is, at the end of 12 months, we're gonna have to pay back and roll over. So the plan would be to budget that payment into the 2025 budget.
Roll the line of credit now,
We'll have to roll it.
or, just roll the line of credit over, see what the interest rate is then, and just pay the interest until either we get some FEMA money or some money comes in. But we've gotta get this going to pay contractors, 'cause we've got contractors who are out there working, we got plates, bills that are coming in, and
And what you're probably referring to too in that email is that if
How long?
FEMA does come in,
It'd take that
it would
long,
take that long for us to probably get a resolution with FEMA.
which I was thinking meant that we probably might need this loan for 2 years.
And
Or
remember, FEMA reimburses at 75%, so.
So do you think the line of credit works the same way that a normal line of credit works, depending on what you've used, you pay back the interest rate? So it's just like, yeah.
which would be better than having a pocket, when this is all said and done. We never really
Never needed it.
haven't used it, and we could pull some money out of our reserve account to pay for these bills, but then you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, so.
Any further discussion? Because I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion that we get a municipal line of credit through Passumpsic Savings Bank at 5.79% for a term of 1 year in the amount of $1 million.
I'll second that.
All those in favor of the motion,
Aye.
say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed.
Now, they're gonna have to also, delegate who's gonna sign for this line of credit.
So the three select board members of paperwork will be drawn up and all three of you will need to sign. But what we do need is for you to authorize Marcel and I to be the individuals to, take money from there to pay bills. And that needs to be reported in the meeting minutes.
So you need that done tonight?
As part of the municipal line of credit.
Okay, so it's just making sure it's legal to do it tonight.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's all part of that line of credit and what the bank will need.
Okay, so you need another motion to authorize you and Marcel to, so, oh, you've got,
I was trying to get the language.
okay,
To sign,
No, the
To
three of
pay.
you will be signing. Marcel and I will be authorized to withdraw money from that line of credit to pay bills.
I think I have it. Want me to go for it?
You wrote
go
it.
ahead.
I make a motion that we authorize the town treasurer and assistant town treasurer to withdraw money from the municipal line of credit to pay bills.
Is that what you need?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay,
So we'll touch base with the bank and get the paperwork drawn up, with the three of you guys.
okay, so we'll just need to stop by here to the town?
We'll ask if they want you to stop at the bank individually when you have the time, or if they wanna set up a meeting with the three of you to do it here.
Okay,
We'll loop you into a conversation with the person we're talking to.
okay.
And would that bank be in East St. J or on Railroad Street?
On
Where's
Railroad
Jack?
Street.
Railroad Street.
Railroad Street.
Would be on the main bank.
That's good for me.
Awesome.
Okay. So, I think that does it for the first meeting, so motion to adjourn, unless there's anything else.
There's a gentleman back here who's from the Rabbit Hill Inn. He might wanna say something quick to the board, so.
Okay,
Hi,
Hey.
my name is Barry Kaplan. I visited Marcel today. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to go ahead and introduce myself to the board as well as the town members. But as you're probably aware, I purchased the Rabbit Hill Inn from the Mulcahy's in January of last year. Just a little background about me. I'll try to make it as brief as possible, but I started my career in hospitality in 1986, so this is my 38th year in the hospitality business. This is the only business I've been in. I have three companies. One is called Access Hotel and Resorts, where we do third-party hotel management for whether it's high net worth individuals or private equity firms. We have a myriad of hotels predominantly throughout the East Coast, one on the West Coast. And so you could go to my website, accesshospitality.com. In addition to that, I have another company which is called Access Residential, where I manage homeowners associations predominantly in the state of Florida, although I have an office in Myrtle Beach, and we just most recently started managing a beautiful residential resort called Kusawati River Resort in Kusawati, Georgia, which is 3,000 homes, 500 short-term rentals, and 60 villas. Overall, I have 5 offices in Florida, Celebration, Tampa, Sarasota, and Naples. And we manage master plan communities. So I don't know if any of you have vacation homes in Florida or have been there, but very large communities. Del Webb is one of the brands that we manage. Our most recent Del Webb community is 1,400 homes, 100,000 square foot clubhouse. It also has resort-style amenities. And so if you went to accessresidential.com or accessdifference.com, you would learn about our website. But the last, and where my passion is that we own inns. So Rabbit was our 4th inn. We own 3 inns in Jackson. So the Inn at Thornhill, which we've owned since 2017. The Christmas Farm Inn. And then most recently we purchased Whitney's in May, the Whitney's Farm. And so those we call the Jackson Collection in a cluster. And on this side of the notch, a Rabbit, and I also own Thayer's. And so my passion in the hotel business is to really preserve, historic sites such as Rabbit. The inns are so beautiful. Just a little aside, I'm an Eagle Scout. I got that in 1981, but my Eagle Scout project was actually preserving a log cabin in a colonial garden. So I've always had a passion for historic preservation. I think that's very important. And I fell in love with Rabbit, not only because my mom used to read me Beatrix Potter's stories of, Peter Cottontail, right, and Peter Rabbit, but also because of the historic element. The other thing that you should know is I'm a resident now. We Leslie's house on the hill. We closed on that today, so that will become part of the Rabbit Hill complex. As you also probably know too, Brian and Leslie did not open the restaurant, which we named 24 Carat, to the public. You had to be a guest staying at Rabbit, and I don't believe in that. I believe that we should be accessible to the community. That's actually my company's name, Access. So whether that's visiting 24 Carat or the Snooty Fox, would love you to come by. And so the last, just to telegraph what I'd like to do next, is obviously the church is a beautiful site and has been sitting there. You know, Josh Oakley purchased the church and thought that he would be able to renovate it. So part of my master plan is hopefully to bring that back to life and make this town center even more vibrant than it already is. So the only other thing to know is I have an acronym, MBWA, which is Management by Walking Around, that we do for our company. In my case, it's MBFA, Management by Flying Around. So I've been in the sky, not being a bragger, probably stupidity, but I do about 200,000 miles a year. Domestically, I'm on my 2 millionth mile. But the good news is I've been married 29 years, and what keeps me together is I stay in the sky and travel, so that preserves the relationship. I have 3 sons, 24, 21. My youngest, 18, is graduating high school, and you know, I'm proud to be here. So thank you for letting me take the time. I'm happy to talk to anyone after the meeting if you have any additional questions. I also have business cards too, and I look forward to being a vibrant part of the community for many years to come. The last is in terms of my age. I'm sure that to you I all look 25, no, only kidding. But I turned 60 September 3rd, so I assure you I do have some experience in street cred in terms of being in the hospitality business. So thank you, Marcel, for letting me talk.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, council.
All right, thank you.
You did. Second.
You.
Oh, make a motion, we adjourn.
I second that motion.
All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 We did it at 5:24 instead of 5:25. so he wasted enough time.
Ahead of us.